Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So today we got another unbox. Let me take the glasses off, don't want the glare. So we got another unbox today. Now, I've been switching gears. Went from DC Multiverse, Marvel Legends, and now we're switching up and we've been doing some Star Wars. So, about a week or so ago, I got my hands on this bad boy. Shadow Stormtrooper. Force Awakens or Force Unleashed collection, Black Series Star Wars. Okay, I thought the kind of a cool color scheme right there. So I got that, and then today, after work, wife and I went around, did some shopping, picked up some dinner, and we stopped at Target, and they had this Star Wars Black Series Luke Skywalker Hoth. This is the 50th anniversary Lucasfilm Limited right there. So I said, you know what, why not? I will grab him. Now earlier today I recorded a video where I actually got my first official Star Wars figures. Got Luke, Han, and also Leia, all from Return of the Jedi. And I gotta say, I really like these guys. I mean, I like the figures themselves. I've been a Star Wars fan since I was a kid, but we never could afford that kind of stuff. So, I mean, you kind of had to go with your imagination. So, I really like these. They turned out pretty cool. I just wish there was a way the helmets could come off, but, it is what it is. I even have some figures pre-ordered, GameStop. I'm looking forward to those when they actually come out, but I picked up these two. I figure I have Luke with the green lightsaber. I think I need a Luke with the blue, don't you think? And tomorrow I'm even planning to go to a vintage toy store and see what they have in stock. There's a little place here in Buffalo called That 80s Toy Shop. They have current retail figures, but they also have classic vintage ones that people have sold. They change their collection from time to time. These things happen, so I'm going to check that out tomorrow. So I figured, let's do an unbox. I actually have a full stack of figures over here that I still have yet to go through. So I got a lot of content coming through the pipeline. But I figure I put that on hold, go to the good stuff, because I really want to crack these open right now. So I got my trusty handy dandy Swiss Army knife, and we're gonna get right to it. Now, I know some people cringe when they see me cut my boxes open and pull the figures out. I'm an out-of-box collector. That will never change, although I was highly tempted with these three to keep them in their boxes and display the boxes. Yes, that is correct. I was tempted. I did not give in to the dark side. Not this time anyways. So, there is that. So, here we are. This is the Shadow Stormtrooper. I'll be honest, I don't know much about him from the Force Unleashed. I never got into that. Force Unleashed follows Darth Vader's secret apprentice trained to hunt down and destroy Jedi, while Shadow Stormtroopers use cloaking devices to ambush enemies. Pretty awesome. So let's get right on into this, guys. So here we are. Excuse the mess here, guys. Here we are. He has, looks like two sets of weapons here. A nice elongated, almost like a weathered chrome kind of a blaster here, guys. Very cool. I'll give you guys a better view of it right there. Very cool. And let's compare the other blaster, which looks like more of your standard Trooper blaster right there, but we get a little chrome, a little silver on one side with the paint, all black on the other side. Really like this. So let's do a comparison of the height. There we go. So you guys can actually see the comparison. Well, kind of hard to see it. Let's turn the box to its side. So there we go, and there we go. That gives you a better comparison as far as the look. I have a black mouse pad, so it's kind of hard for you to see. Let's pull this guy right on out. Here we are. I mean, I really like this color scheme. This like blue with the... I'm trying to find the right description for this. I mean, obviously, it's almost like a... I don't want to say like it... Definitely has like an airbrush kind of a look to it right there. You know? But I love how everything's just got the faded tone. I mean, even the holster here has that faded kind of look to it. I mean, this figure, he looks friggin' insane. He does. I mean, this looks so... I mean, the only word I can think of is badass. Head's got some movement to it. A little stiff at first. And now he's loosening up. There you go. Nice good look at him. I mean, this doesn't... When you think of Stormtroopers, you think in the basic white or even some faded ones. Like, I was at Walmart today. I saw a Shore Stormtrooper. I was thinking of getting him, but for some reason I just kind of held off on him. They wanted $22.99 for him, which I think is pretty much a fair going price for most of them. I'm always trying to hold out for a little bit better deals. I mean, who isn't, right, guys? Got a nice little color scheme here. I definitely want to read up on this character, on this type of trooper. The cloaking technology, I think, would be kind of cool. I haven't read any of the Star Wars novels since maybe, oh God, maybe 98 was the last time I read one. So, but, man, I am digging this, man. I am so digging this. It's not even funny. I mean, the paint job on here, I think, is phenomenal, at least in my opinion. So let's break out a little foot peg. Does it fit? I had an issue with my Luke, actually. Instead of a round foot peg, it was more look like a hexagon kind of a thing, or you know, like a almost pentagon, sextagon, kind of a six-sided kind of edge. So I had trouble with my Luke. So what I did was, and I know a lot of people are going to cringe when they hear this, was I took a very small dab of hot glue into the hole, the peg hole of his foot on the other side. Now, hot glue is going to come right out. You know, I could pull this off and it'll come right out. But I wanted something, because no matter what kind of stand I had, it wasn't holding, his foot wouldn't go in there. Well, the peg would go into his foot, but it wouldn't stay there. It was just constantly loose. So I had to come up with a quick solution. So I just did a small little dab into the peg hole, and that should work, because I'm just going to have these on display. It's not like I'm playing with them. If I do different poses, I'll, you know, hit that hurdle once I get to it. But that's what I did with him. You really can't tell. Not really. So I lucked out. I just did a very, like, not even a regular dab of hot glue. It was like maybe a quarter or a half of a normal little droplet of hot glue. So that worked out pretty well. Now this one, I don't have that peg issue right there. So you see he stands nice and pretty basic. Let's try him without the stands. Now mind you, this desk is not perfectly leveled. So with a little bit of jiggery pokery, can we get him to stand on his own? There we go. I'm moving the desk, as you can see. A little bit of movement, but he's staying pretty stable. So with more of these stands, I should be good to go. Those who have Star Wars collections of your own, do you like to, I mean, do you like to get all the troopers? Do you like to stay like in one kind of series of movies, or do you collect all across? Now, when I say that, are you doing all prequel trilogies? Are you doing the prequels only? Are you doing the original trilogy, which is New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi? Or are you all about the new trilogy, Force Awakens, and so on and so forth? I mean, The Force Awakens, I have my reservations about that. Not about the movie itself, but about some of the... I mean, each movie didn't feel like it didn't feel like it belonged together. I know that sounds kind of crazy. What I mean by that, my personal opinion was, it felt like 3 different stories were being told across a series of 3 movies. It just felt like there was no... I mean, at least with the original trilogy and even with the prequels, there was a consistency. You know, it felt like it was the same person telling the same story. Or not the same story, but the same person telling one continuous story being broken up. To me, the sequel, Force Awakens, Rise of Skywalker, all those, it just felt like, I don't know, it felt like someone told a story, and then another person told their version of the story, and then another person told their version of the story. It just didn't seem to fit or gel correctly. A lot of inconsistency, and personally, I believe there was a lot of characters who suffered because of that. But that's just my opinion. What do I know? I'm just an Irish Pollock from Buffalo, New York. What do I know? It's well above my pay grade, right? As long as he keep coming up with cool stuff, I'll be here unboxing it and getting it, so... But I really like this. I gotta play around to see how I want to pose them specifically, but I mean, hell, just that alone looks pretty Billy Badass right there, if I do say so's myself. So, I gotta get more of these things. I have them somewhere. But, I mean, it's the same height because these are all basically Black Series. So, let's compare Han with the Trooper. About average height. Good height right there. Same size. So, let's move on to the next one. So, I got this one. Now, you guys know I'm not an inbox collector. I know I harp on that a lot, but I'm going to have to cut into this guy. I know. You may not want to watch. So, and also this has someone had a sticker on here and they peeled it off for some reason. And, I mean, honestly, if you were a card collector, there is a little bit of bending and boxing around the edges here, so that this is not perfect. There's a bend right here. That was like that when I got it, so I'm just going to cut right on into him. So, going back to my previous question, do you like to get at least one of each figure? I mean, like as far as the different types of Stormtroopers, or do you like to build up your armies? I'm curious. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your preference, or what's your method? Now, also today, they had, Hasbro Pulse did Hasbro Pulse Con, where they unveiled a lot of new stuff. Star Wars, Marvel, Transformers, and it's killing me because the Transformers they featured, there was a lot of cool stuff. They have the Ark, the Transformers original ship that brings the Autobots to Earth, is now a Transformer itself. The Rodimus that they came out with is awesome. I gave up on Transformers last year. I sold my Transformers to fund some other projects, and honestly, it's like, damn, I really just want that just by itself, but I may find myself falling back to Transformers. I don't know. So, a lot of cool stuff. If you're looking to... If you missed out on it yourself, I'm actually going to leave... Oh, that just pops out. Oh, good. I thought I broke that. Jeez. Talk about a heart attack. I thought I broke this off, but I didn't. Because I guess you can just clip this. The lightsaber has a little hole right there. So I believe you can attach this right to his belt. If I'm right. Yep, there's a little hook. Oh, that's cool. We got a little hook right there so you can hang the saber. Or if you want to connect it, there's the blade, and the blade has a little peg right there. That's a cool thing. So you get to do that thing from that thing, yeah. And who doesn't like doing that thing from that thing, right? So there it goes. It just pegs right back in. Doesn't pop out. Or you can just peg it right out. And Luke's got his saber hanging off on a belt. It's not a bad version of the saber. Looks pretty good. I mean, the mold looks pretty solid. The paint application for the most part is pretty good too. So that's good. Let's take a look at Luke. He does have a little bit of fabric coming down. You know, the part that's supposed to cover his face, but there's no way for you to really attach that to the side to cover his face. You know, not really. I mean, you can kind of sling it like a scarf, I guess. Now the question is, if you have a big enough freezer, are you gonna try and freeze them in the top? Try and do that thing from that thing? Now see, this is the type of foot pegs I was talking about. They almost look, I don't know if I can get a good enough picture right there. See, yeah, it's like a 6-sided hex kind of a style. But there's two of them. There's one at the top of his foot and one at the ball of his foot, which is a little weird. So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to take the Trooper off of the stand, unless I can find another stand very quickly. Here we go. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of these. Let's see if his foot actually pegs into it correctly. Yeah, it's... maybe it's pegging a little bit better than the other Luke did. So there's that. So he also gets his Han-style blaster. I mean, come on, who doesn't want to be like Han? The peg came out again. Now his holster does open up, so you can unlatch it to put the blaster in. I don't have a whole lot of experience with those, so I struggled when I did the Han video, the Han, Leia, and Luke video. There we go, we got it right on in there. Nice and latched. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sorry guys. I know I need to fill dead air. I'm still trying to get used to doing these videos. So there we go. We got the saber in. Got the blade in the saber. I really like the look of this. They've done some amazing detail on the mold here. You can see the fabric of his outfit, the belt, the buckle, and everything. I mean, it just... the detail, I mean, it looks fantastic. And earlier this week, I started to play... I know I'm late to the party. I started to play Battlefront 2. I got it on Steam. There was a bundle with Battlefront and Battlefront 2, so I decided to go for both. I said, what the hell, why not? So, gotta play around with some poses and see what's gonna work. I know, like I said, I'm late to the party, but I really love the detail that they've done on these figures. I mean, I've collected Power Rangers Lightning Collection. I've collected Marvel Legends so far. The Plasma series, which are the Ghostbuster figures, I love those. But I gotta say, the detail that they've been doing, at least on these 5 Star Wars figures I have here, on these 5, the detail has been tremendous on here. I know I'm gonna sound like a fanboy, but it's tremendous. Let's do a little comparison with Luke and Luke. I know it sounds like a bad joke. One with a green saber, one with a blue saber. Faces are, I mean, this looks more Mark Hamill than this one does. Well, I don't know, it kind of has like a Ray kind of eyebrow kind of face look, kind of weird. This peg came right off again. I'm going to try it on some of the other holes of his foot. There we go. That one's a little bit better, yes. So on this one, I wound up going with the peg hole, the front of his foot. So if you guys get this figure, you may want to go with that one, okay? But there we are. Luke Skywalker, Empire Strikes Back, from the planet Hoth in the beginning when, you know, him and Han are scouting for Imperial droids. He gets attacked. And then he winds up upside down, getting attacked. I really love this figure. This is amazing. I hate to say it, but damn you, Nathan Bowden. If you're watching this, because I won your giveaway, I got these 3 amazing Return of the Jedi figures, and now I've gotten these 2 guys. And now I have more coming my way, and I'm going to be hunting for more tomorrow. So damn you. Damn you. Thanks, buddy. Those that don't know, I entered a giveaway on a channel called the Nathan Bowden Show. He reviews and covers a lot of wrestling, WWE, AEW, you name it. He pretty much covers it. He also does a lot of toy reviews, a lot of fig reviews. He's amazing. I love his channel. I did a giveaway. I entered his giveaway. I enter giveaways all the time. I never win. I never expect to win. It's more about me hanging out for the live stream, talk with all my friends in the community, all the family in the toy community. And lo and behold, hell froze over, and I won those. And, you know, it's kind of re-sparking my love for Star Wars in a way. I mean, I was born in 78, so I was a year old when, I was born a year after Star Wars came out. And, you know, I've always been a fan, especially Empire, New Hope, Return of the Jedi. Empire is my all-time favorite. Okay, I know a lot of Star Wars fans who say that, and it's true. It is. Usually the second movie isn't better than the first one, but that one was. And it's kind of re-sparked everything. I've even been looking at some Facebook groups trying to see if I can get my hands on an actual lightsaber. I'm looking at trying to get my hands on a one of the Legacy lightsabers, like what you find at Disney. I'm in New York State, so there's no way I'm going to be able to get down to Florida and get myself a saber. And most of the saber sites like Ultra Sabers and some of the other ones, you know, you're talking $300-400 if you want sound and lights. So it is what it is. So I'm still looking around. So it's kind of re-sparked a lot of things in me. But I mean, damn, if I'm not hooked, and we'll see what else I'll be getting in the pipeline soon. But again, this Luke is just phenomenal, and I love the fact that you can just hang the saber from the belt. There's a little kind of a clip, like a hook right there, and you can actually detach the blade, hang it, and it's hanging right there. That's just awesome. I love that. And, I mean, again, just to detail the clothing, the bends, the fabric. I mean, they really killed it. I mean, they nailed it 100% here, guys. The detail's just phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'm hoping to come across. I don't know what all is in. Well, what all is a part of this collection, but I'm definitely going to be looking up a lot more now. I'm definitely going to be looking a hell of a lot more into it, guys. I mean, my collection is small, but it's growing. What I really would love to see is if I can get my hands on some speeder bikes for these guys. That would be pretty awesome. But there we are. Nice little review of the Shadow Stormtrooper and Empire Strikes Back Planet Hoth Luke Skywalker. So there we are. There you are. What do you guys think about it? You think these figs were a good score? This one the Luke I got for $19.99 at Target. And I believe I got this this chunky monkey here, this bad boy, for $22.99 at GameStop. They did have a sale going on, so I got a little percentage off of him too at the same time. One of those weekend deals where, like, oh, you spend $4.99 on one of our reusable shopping bags, and anything you buy today, collectibles or action figures, are like, it was 20% off. So I jumped on it. So yeah, definitely. I'm hoping they do another deal like that. So there we are. What did you guys think? I love these. And like I said, I'm going to be jumping on some more. Now, if you guys are here all the way to the end, I appreciate you checking out the video, checking out the channel. I want you to hit that little red button there. It says subscribe. But I'm hoping you guys are just going to go ahead and click on it. Check out our other videos. Check out the channel. We have a lot of things coming through the pipeline. More figures to come. I'm also going to be... I have some plans of doing some mods. Some modifications for some Ghostbusters props. So if you're into Ghostbusters, you definitely want to stay tuned to the channel so you can check that out. We have that going on. I'm also going to be doing kind of a vlog tomorrow. I go for my vaccine. For my first shot for the COVID vaccine. So I'm going to be doing a little health vlog that I'll be uploading at another time. As someone who, if you're new to the channel, a little quick background. About 7-8 years ago, I was 495 pounds. As of today, I'm 340. Healthier, but this past year I had surgery back in September. And that did a shock to my system, my immune system, my body, my blood pressure. Everything was completely kind of thrown. And I'm still an asthmatic. So what I'm going to do is I want to do kind of chronicle me getting the COVID shot. Because I know some people have had adverse reactions and some people haven't. So as an asthmatic, I've taken upon myself to do a little video tomorrow. So if you guys are interested in that, you'll see that within a day or two. But I want to thank you guys for checking out the channel, for supporting the channel. Right now we're 114 strong, so I really appreciate that. Also, I'm going to be dropping now, moving forward with some of the videos. Not every single video, but for most of my videos, I want to start putting in links to channels of other YouTubers that I think you guys would really like. I'm going to call it my YouTube warriors. For the week. So every week I'm going to be dropping at least 1 or 2 videos where I'm going to list maybe 4 or 5 different YouTubers I think you guys should definitely check out. Okay? So until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting, and I'll catch you on the flip side, guys. Take care and be well.